The last time the game has crashed, and I think that in order for me to avoid the crash, I just simply have to kill the guard, maybe stay in jail for 10 days, and I kinda suspect that this would sort out the problem for me there. Now, let's just first of all get there and yeah, looks like he's here and I can start smashing his face. Done. Surprisingly, that was very easy. Very easy to do. Let's grab his body. I need to take his body inside of the storage room, and now I can loot him, see if maybe he has a key. Yeah, he has custodian's house key, and I'm gonna pick up his clothes, skull cap. Yeah, he has some nice stuff on him. And the needle. That's how he calls his sword, a needle. It does look fine. I like the way it looks. Now, that's done. Oh, look at this guy right here. He's just a villager. I wonder, would he tell anything? Interesting.
Jesus, what do you want from me now?
Where is gonna... But guys, it looks like you won't help me by much. Now, what about these two guys? What's wrong with them? I think they're missing.
No sign of anyone. God knows what it was.
Oh wow, what's that? It looks like they suddenly noticed that I'm here. I shouldn't be here. Suddenly noticed that. Well,
You stop right
oh
where you
wow,
are.
they noticed me.
Surrender. Hey!
Okay, I'm surrendering.
Enough. All right.
Damn.
Who the hell do you think you are? Didn't I tell you you've no business here? Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Okay.
All right, here you are.
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Yeah, we're
Sure of
alarmed.
that.
Okay. So, it looks like they did hear the noise. And nothing happened. So, as you know, I have to go here. Find Conor Kaiser at the Assassin Monastery. And he lives here. So far, that is for sure. Now, seems that he was there.
Enter. Huh! By the horn of Joshua, you startle me.
You notice that we're wearing the same
I thought
stuff.
you were urban. What do you want?
What do I want?
Sir Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from
Pile of
Skalitz,
money.
sends his greetings.
Pfeiffer? Tobias Pfeiffer? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave here?
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
You were being held at Bethlern?
They locked you up in Bethlern.
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They lead me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons, thanks to all this unrest.
Alright, what are you doing in Sasa?
Why are you here in Sasa?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What are you working on? Can I help you escape? Who are you working for? Could I not pay you off? Oh, couldn't the master be persuaded somehow? I think I could pay him off though. So first of all, what are you working on?
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis, a great book of war machines and weapons, my opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words, one day our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle.
Can I help you escape?
Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the monastery here. And my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away like some criminal.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Who are you working for?
Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carol, the monastery's master builder.
Could they not pay off?
Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes, what are you thinking?
Okay. Couldn't the master be persuaded somehow?
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After all, the defence of the province is at stake.
I realise that, but Sasa Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carol won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on the commission?
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carol usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You really can't come with me right away?
You really can't come with me right away?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Okay. I'll try to get you out of here.
I'll try and find some way of getting you out of here.
Look here, I don't want any trouble. You better talk to Carol, the master builder.
And so, that's what we've got. Situation. What can I say? I think that he lives a truly fine life here. Everything's very beautiful, and he doesn't have to do much anyway, I guess, I suspect. Because the builders do all the work and he just needs to be the engineer. So, what are we going to do now? Let's take a look. Make sure Carol is short of money for wages. Arrange for Conrad to leave the construction site and head for Townback. Steel Master Builders Carol's commission. So make sure Carol is short of money for wages. Steel Master Builders Carol's commission. Okay, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy to do that because he's not here. Now, where exactly is it? The document. Let's find out. Done. So, nothing here really. Nothing here. Not really seeing that document. Probably it's upstairs, but may not be. Let's lock another chest. It looks like they used to keep the kind of all the stuff in the chest. Now the interesting thing about this is those chests are locked, and some of them are locked better than others. Now Carl's commission right here. Let me see, what exactly do we have here? Commission to conduct building works concluded with Karl Parler. Peter of Zbishov, being the abbot of the monastery of Saint Procopius in Sasau, do hereby issue to master builder Karl Parler this commission to conduct building works at the monastery and the church theoret to it, to ensure construction which shall be executed in such a manner as to give glory to God Almighty, and shall serve to reflect the splendor of his heavenly kingdom here on earth. Alright, it looks like we've got everything, and oh, look at that, did manage to kind of cross paths with him. So let's have a chat with him though. He would probably want to play dice with me.
What do you want?
I need Conrad's help.
I need some help from Master Conrad.
Then go and talk to him.
Conrad needs your consent.
The thing is, he's already agreed, but he'd have to go to Talmberg.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery, and we pay him a pile of coin for every day he spends here.
Wow, the conquest of Talmberg is more important.
But the conquest of Talmberg is more important for the province.
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost for your lord. Sassau's always been neutral. Anyway, I take my orders directly from the abbot.
Surely you can manage without him for a few days.
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage without him for a short while.
We might, if he didn't get himself killed there. I've given my answer. No. He stays here until the abbot says otherwise, and the abbot isn't here at the moment.
Okay, thanks for nothing. I'm not going to ask...
Thank you for your invaluable assistance.
You're welcome.
About
May God reward you in kind.
the compensation, because first things first, I simply wish to see what happens if we copy his seal. And so I'm heading now to the house and we'll see what he has to say.
What do you need?
You really can't come with me right away. I've got that commission.
I've got that commission.
Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
Okay. Let's go to Conrad. First of all, I have to find out where exactly is he. Conrad is somewhere in the construction site. So I better start running. He's a scribe. Previously haven't noticed anybody without profession though. Have you noticed how many soldiers are here? There's quite a few soldiers. Is that him? Sporter. Stonemason. Yeah, so it seems that he was on the move, and that's him. Okay.
Just for a while, he says.
Looks like I forgot his name.
He says.
Conrad.
Been weeks.
It can be him. Yeah, it's him. Interesting. I have to bring the original manuscript to Sasau scribe so he can forego the Albert's signature and seal. To Sasau. Okay, so that's the problem right here. The scribe was here all along. So I'm heading in, and it looks like what has kind of mistaken me was the fact that that guy by the construction site was marked, and I thought there was only one mark, but it seems there were two, and the second was for this scribe right here. Oh, that's the bailiff. Damn, I don't have to speak with him.
Christ almighty! You reek!
Looks like I'm not bad. What's happening around here?
Is there anything interesting going on here?
There is! And when I get my hands on that bastard, his neck will be on the executioner's block.
Okay, it doesn't bother you that your own men are fighting there.
Does it really not bother you that your men also go to the quarry to fight?
Why should it bother me? You call it fighting, I call it training.
Once they start smashing heads with sticks or stabbing each other in the back, then I'll intervene. But until then...
And you don't mind that they wager on it?
Seems to me that's less of a sin than wagering on dice. I've nothing against one of those fellows earning some extra money if he's good. I might have to hire them to help out in town if there's any more trouble.
So you don't plan on doing anything about it?
What concern is it of yours? If they start brawling all over town and attacking people, then there'll be cause to take them in. But for now, let them keep fighting.
Alright.